The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Patti,
Hi, Diane. Are we ready to roll?
ready to roll.
All right. Greetings to all homeowners and EPCON communities in central Columbus, Ohio area. Thank you for joining us today. We got another exciting webinar presentation prepared for you today. We've been working with the EPCON folks to bring you some exclusive opportunities to take advantage of some great travel savings and extra value. So let's get the show on the road. Today we're going to be talking about Viking Ocean Cruises. So you probably heard, if you've been listening to our series, about the river cruises and maybe the Mississippi river cruises in Europe, expeditions. Today is our ocean cruise presentation. And I'd like to just introduce myself to you. My name is Patti Cash. I know a lot of this is redundant, but I think it bears saying once more because it's important that you know who you're working with and also why you're working with us at Magic Cruises and Tours, and also Dianne Pierson with Viking Cruises. So I just want to show you a little bit about ourselves here at Magic. We're a family-owned and operated business. I've been doing this myself for 33 years. We started our office in downtown Worthington, right in Old Worthington on High Street, just about a block south of 161 on the east side of High Street back in 1988. And we have built a staff of extremely talented and very, very experienced travel agents. Our travel counselors are dedicated to helping all of our clients, first and foremost, to find you the very best program most suited for your own travel needs and interests and desires and all of your priorities. So we're here to help you with that. And our services come at no fee to you at all. So I encourage you to reach out. You've got lots to gain by working with us and nothing to lose. So it's a win-win situation. And we further agree with that when we're promoting the Viking product. So we've been working with EPCON to bring EPCON communities in Columbus, Ohio, the opportunity to travel on Viking. We think it's a perfect type of product for your needs and your priorities at this point in life to really experiencing the world in a comfort and style of a Viking cruise. And you'll learn more about this if you're sharing with the different presentations that we're sharing with you guys. So please take a look at the EPCON website. There's more information there. We've got presentations loaded there. We've got some videos there that you can review as well to help you. And specifically, in addition to the great value that we're getting with you on a Viking cruise, we're also going to be offering you an additional exclusive $200 savings and $200 additional credit. So that'll be on the next slide, which can pop up on the website when you take a look at that. All right. So again, today we're talking about ocean cruising, and I'm going to let Dianne Pierson tell you the story of how the ocean cruise department got started with Viking. As you know, they started with river cruising, and they began to operate ocean cruising with tremendous success. And I'll let Dianne take the story from there. Thank you.
Thank you, Patti. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is that you're enjoying this presentation. Yes, we've been busy. Patti and her team at Magic Cruises are such great partners of mine. I work with many agencies throughout an area that is my territory, and I can honestly tell you that if I could clone these wonderful people at Magic Cruises, I would do that. They are the ultimate professionals. They really take their positions, their jobs to help you find the perfect vacation. They take it very, very seriously. They're so highly educated on the Viking product. They have experienced the Viking product, and they can provide you with some really great insider information and tips in addition to the great services and value that they're offering you. So we have done these webinars. We've done an intro to Viking in general, and we've done a webinar on the rivers. We've done a webinar on the Mississippi product and on our Great Expedition and Galapagos product. And today we're going to talk about Viking Ocean, which is very, very exciting. So our company actually started about 23 years ago. This August, it'll be 23 years in the summer of 1997. A gentleman named Torsten Hagen started Viking River Cruises with 4 little vessels that sailed on the Volga River in Russia between St. Petersburg and Moscow. We grew into the largest river company in the industry with over 70 river vessels sailing on the rivers of Europe, Russia, and Asia. And then we have so many very loyal, dedicated past passengers. Many of them in those 20-odd years had done all of the river cruise opportunities that we had and started to say to us in surveys, well, we love the Viking brand, we love the Viking way of doing things, but we've done all this, and there are places that we'd like to go that are not on rivers, they're ocean cruises. And because of the urging of our clients, we launched Viking Ocean Cruises in May of 2015. Our philosophy has stayed the same from the beginning. We have this great chairman, Torsten Hagen, as I mentioned. He has this unbelievable leadership style. He's the visionary of everything that we do. He seems to have his pulse on the people and what it is they'd like to do. And our philosophy from the beginning is a thread through everything. We know very clearly that at Viking, we don't try to be everything to everyone. So on our Viking Ocean Cruises, just like on rivers and every place else that we go in the world, we're looking at people to come on board our ships who are interested in what we're kind of focusing on, which is the destination. So people that are interested in the history and the culture and the fine food and the fine wine of the destination. We're not multi-generational. We do not allow people under 18 on board our vessels. So this is an adults-only cruise and very destination-focused and culturally enriching. So you have a beautiful vessel to enjoy, but we really don't want you to stay on board. We don't nickel and dime you. There aren't things that you can really buy on board the ship. We want you to go off and explore the world around you. We have great culturally enriching experiences on board. We're very highly inclusive, and I promise you we have the best staff and crew in the industry. So we launched Viking Oceans in May of 2015 with 1 vessel, the Viking Star. We now have 6 vessels sailing the ocean of the world, the Viking Star, Sea, Sky, Sun, Orion, and Jupiter. And the Viking Venus is coming into service in early 2021, so we will have 7 ships in our fleet. Launched in 2015, in 2016, 17, 18, and 19, we have been named the #1 ocean cruise line in the world by the readers of Travel and Leisure magazine. We are very, very proud of that. In the first year of operation, we were named #1. What makes us so great? We're very different than the other cruise lines out there. We're really not one of those big mass market cruise ships. And we stand out because of the things that we don't do. We don't have casinos on board our vessels, and our clients are perfectly okay with that. In fact, they don't feel that a casino is needed on a cruise ship because they're exploring the destination. But also, in order to open a casino on an ocean vessel, you have to be in international waters. We spend more time in ports of call and we hug the coastline much closer than our large ship competitors. And so there really isn't time to open a casino. So we just don't feel that that's needed, and it's definitely not missed. We have no children under 18, no umbrella drinks. And I mean to say there's nothing wrong with an umbrella drink. There's nothing wrong with those big mass market cruises that, those ships carry thousands and thousands of people. Our ocean vessels carry just 930 people, but we don't sell things to people. We're not nickel and diming. So we're just a little more quiet and subdued and understated. There are no photographers, no art auctions, no formal nights, no smoking, no charge for beer and wine with lunch and dinner, no charge for the specialty restaurants. In fact, we have 8 dining choices on board, and they're all included. We have no lines. We have, as I said, 930 passengers, all veranda staterooms. Our staterooms will only ever accommodate 2 passengers. We will never put a third or a fourth person in a stateroom, because once you start to do that, the ship gets overcrowded, and then you have to wait in line to go out on your excursion, and you have to wait in line to get in the restaurant, and you have to wait in line to get a drink at the bar. So we don't have lines. We don't have inside staterooms, as I said, all verandas. There's no charge for Wi-Fi. You can do your laundry completely for free, which is like, it's revolutionary for me that I can go home with clean clothes. There's no entrance fee for the spa area. So this is the area on the ship where, if you've been on some of those bigger ocean vessels, they have hydrotherapy and saunas and steam rooms and thalassotherapy. But on those other ships, you have to pay to get into that space, or you have to pay for a treatment, which will give you access to that space. On our ships, it's completely open and available to everybody. And there's no sales pressure at all in the spa, which is so lovely, because you can get a massage and get up from the massage table and not feel like somebody is trying to get you to buy all the products they just used on your massage. So we call Viking Oceans the Thinking Person's Cruise, created for people just like you who are discerning travelers, who are interested in traveling to learn and explore and understand the destinations where they're going in the world. People like you who do a lot of research and study before they go, and like to connect with their fellow travelers. So just like on the Viking rivers and every place else we go in the world, whether it's rivers or Mississippi or Expedition or Great Lakes or Galapagos, there is one included excursion in every single port of call. We also give you options that you can purchase if you like, certainly not obligatory. You can have a great experience with us without ever really spending much more than what you pay up front. But there are optional tours you can purchase, just giving you the chance to sort of immerse yourself deeper and customize your journey with us. But whether it's an included or an optional tour, every one of our tours is going to fall into one of these categories: local life, working world, and privileged access. So our local life programs are, again, to kind of show you what people do every day. What are they, what happens on a Norwegian farm? You have a chance to go to a home in Stavanger, Norway, and visit with the people who live there and talk to them about their lives. You can do a food tasting tour in Helsinki, Finland. And they have a great market in Helsinki. And there are these massive, almost triple the size of a regular paella pan, that's just teeming with fish and sausage. It's just a lovely experience. With our Working World program, you can visit a tour, go to a brewery or a chocolate workshop, or learn about fish farming in Bergen, Norway. I think where we really shine is with our privileged access programs, because we can take you places that no other tour operators or cruise lines can. For example, we can take you on a personalized after-hours tour at the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, Russia, one of the most magnificent museums in the world. But like many of the other magnificent museums of the world, it's usually so crowded you can't walk. So we're giving you a chance to go when it's not crowded. You can go on a tour in Berlin and end up at the top of the Reichstag for a private lunch and organ concert. You can also meet with the Swedish Royal Opera if you're interested in opera. And we are a very well awarded cruise line, as I've already said. We are the #1 cruise line according to the readers of Travel and Leisure magazine. We've won awards from Berlitz, Luxury Travel Advisor, Cruise Critic, and Money Magazine, as well as Architectural Digest. So just recently, Viking River and Viking Ocean Cruises were named the best luxury brands in the industry by Luxury Travel Advisor in their awards of excellence. So we're really quite proud of that. And hopefully that gives you a sense of confidence that if you decide to take a Viking Ocean Cruise or a river cruise, you'll be traveling with confidence that you're traveling with the best companies out there. Now, as I've said, we are destination focused on the rivers and the oceans, and we believe in enrichment, and we do a lot of what we call culture curriculum. So on the Viking Ocean ships, we will have a whole variety of lectures that you can enjoy that are going to shed light on the places you will visit. We have resident historians on board the ships that are going to be providing must-have historical information. We'll also have extraordinary life lecturers that will be there to provide insights into their own remarkable experiences. An example of one of those is Anna Fisher, who was an astronaut. She was the first astronaut to go into space, who was also a mom. So she's got quite a bit, interesting story to tell. She's also godmother to one of our Viking Ocean vessels. We will choose the most iconic performing art of the destination and bring that on board the vessel for your enjoyment. It could be a flamenco dancer if you're cruising around the coast of Spain, or it could be a bagpiper if you're cruising around the British Isles. We have a phenomenal partnership with the Oslo's Munch Museum. Edvard Munch is Norway's most famous artist. You might recognize the painting, The Scream. He has quite a collection of art that Viking has been given access to. And we provide a daily interactive event at the top of the main staircase in the atrium where you can enjoy a curated and narrated exhibit of his incredible works. That's just a phenomenal thing to see. We also have a partnership with the Metropolitan Opera to provide an exclusive live in HD film viewing of La Boheme with backstage interviews and more while you're on board the Viking Ocean vessels. We also have, I believe, the best dining choices at sea. There are 8 dining choices, and none of them come with an additional charge. So the restaurant is our main dining room. Manfredi's is an Italian restaurant. It's one of our specialty venues. There is no charge for it. We have a Norwegian-style deli. The Winter Garden is where we serve high tea in the afternoon. The Chef's Table is a food and wine pairing restaurant. And then we have our World Cafe, which is a buffet area, but really unlike any buffet I've ever seen anywhere, with massive quantities of shrimp and crab legs and sushi and homemade ice cream and just perfection. And our pool grill, I'm pretty sure, has the best hot dog in the world. And then if you just want to stay in your cabin and be pampered right there, we have 24-hour room service at no additional charge. So here's a look at our Viking Ocean ships. Now we have 6 of them sailing, as I've mentioned, the 7th coming into service next year. They're all sister ships, so they're all relatively identical with, some of the great features that we carry through all of our ships, like the restaurant and the Explorer suites and such. But these vessels are small. They're just 47,800 tons, and they carry 930 passengers. So if you've been on one of those big mass market ocean cruise ships, they come in at about 300,000 tons and carry 3,000 or 4,000 passengers. So this is quite a bit smaller, much more intimate, much more understated, sort of a very calming and serene onboard environment. Every single stateroom has its own private veranda, which is really a nice feature. And the interiors, well, a picture says 1,000 words, right? Our living room, on one of those big ocean ships, this would be called the atrium, but it would be big and cavernous and loud and clanky and be crowded with people. And this is obviously a much more serene environment. We want you to feel, after a busy day of exploring the destination, that you can come on board and feel like we have invited you to our living room. So you can see the beautiful furnishings, very Scandinavian in design. That's what we do on all of our ships. Simple, understated, elegant, high-end materials. Just look at that leather, that sort of buttery yellow leather sofa right there. I can tell you, I have sat in that sofa. It is really quite scrumptious. So beautiful surroundings. And then Our Explorer's Lounge is all the way forward. It's 2 stories of glass. You can go in there, enjoy the views all day long, look at the stars at night. You can go upstairs if you want to get a higher view. There's a bar in there, just a lovely, serene space. This is the upstairs of the Explorer's Lounge. I had the chance to sail in the Norwegian fjords last summer, and I can tell you there was no better place to sit to enjoy sailing through the fjords than right here in this Explorer's Lounge. We have the first infinity pool at sea, really quite something, so you almost feel like you're swimming in your destination. And here's a closer look at Manfredi's, our Italian restaurant. Cruise critics said the best steak in the industry on anybody's cruise ship can be had at Manfredi's Italian restaurant. This is a specialty dining venue, but there is no charge for it. However, reservations really are a must. And then the same for the chef's table. It is a specialty restaurant. There is no additional charge for it, but a reservation really is something that you want to make sure you do so that you can have a great experience there. Mamsen's is a Norwegian-style deli, which is a lot of fun. And here you're going to try some great Norwegian treats like waffles with brown cheese and open-faced sandwiches, yummy, scrumptious Scandinavian-style desserts, fish soup, and pea soup. And we have pea soup because it is our chairman's favorite. And if you look at that picture behind the chef's toque, you see a woman in black and white photograph on skis. That is our chairman's mother, and he called her Mamsen. And so this little space on our Viking Ocean vessels is dedicated to her, and the recipes are from her kitchen. So it's a very special spot. All of our staterooms provide a private veranda. So when you head off to your stateroom, if it's during the middle of the day for a little nap or in the evening after dinner, it's the perfect retreat where you can relax, begin or end the day in a lovely environment, open and airy. Our special, lovely, streamlined Scandinavian interiors and incredible detail with king-size beds that are custom made for Viking, goose-down pillows, generous closets, and award-winning bathrooms. Here's a picture of one of our penthouse junior suites, one of our most popular accommodations on the Viking Ocean. And when you're ready to make your Viking Ocean cruise booking, you're going to want to sit down with one of the ladies at Magic Cruises and let them help you decide which is the perfect stateroom for you. But I think you can tell just by a quick glance at this picture that you are definitely going to have a lovely environment while you're cruising. And of course, we're known for our fantastic bathrooms. All of our bathrooms on all of our ships offer a glass enclosed walk-in shower, and my favorite part, a heated tile floor. Now, this is a funny story because our chairman, Torsten Hagen, he travels a lot like many of us do who work in the travel industry. And you're in hotels, sometimes you don't even remember where you are when you wake up in the morning. But I wear glasses, and oftentimes I'll go in to take my shower, take off my glasses, and they have those little tubes of shampoo and lotion and soap and conditioner and body wash. And once I take my glasses off, I can't tell which one is which. And many times I have washed my hair with lotion. So the same thing happened to our chairman, and he said, we are going to provide amenities for our clients that are readable, that they know what they're doing. So they're color coded. Remember, if you even can't see the shampoo, the word shampoo, just remember dark blue is shampoo, light blue is conditioner, and then you have body wash and body lotion. So these are really very generous sized tubes of these products that you're going to be using every single day. So where in the world do we go on Viking Ocean Cruises? Well, this is our #1 itinerary. It's Viking Homelands, and this is a 15-day, 14-night cruise. We visit 8 countries on this itinerary, and we have overnights on board the ship in Bergen and St. Petersburg and Stockholm. The beauty of this itinerary is that it is unique in the industry because it blends a Norwegian fjords cruise along with a Baltic cruise. So our number one seller, and if you're looking for a Northern Europe itinerary, this might be the one for you. Or this one, Into the Midnight Sun, which is the cruise I had the opportunity to take last summer from Bergen. So as you can see, wherever there's a little white dot, that's an overnight on board the ship. So Bergen, and then we traveled north up across the coast of Norway to Honningsvåg, or the North Cape of Norway. And then we turn back around and visit the Shetland Islands and the Orkney Islands and Edinburgh in Scotland, and then end up in London. It's a great, great, great itinerary. The most beautiful scenery I have ever seen in my life, in the world, is in Geiringer, Norway. It's spectacular. But the airlift in and out of Bergen is a little bit difficult. So I'm going to recommend to you, if you're interested in doing anything in and out of Bergen, that you consider doing our extension from Oslo. It's the Oslo to Bergen rail, considered one of the most beautiful rail rides in the world. So instead of flying into Bergen, you would fly into Oslo and then take our extension, the train, all the way to Bergen. It's a fantastic journey. Again, the ladies at Magic can help you with that. If you're looking for a shorter Mediterranean cruise, the iconic Western Med is very popular from Barcelona to Rome, with overnights on board the ship in Barcelona and Florence. If you want to do a 2-week cruise in the Mediterranean Odyssey will take you from Barcelona to Venice, all the way around the boot, with a stop in Corfu, as well in Croatia, in Dubrovnik and Split. Of course, the Mediterranean and the Adriatic is always very popular, so Empires of the Med is another great popular itinerary where you sail from Venice to Athens, and you have stops along the way in Slovenia and Croatia, and a couple of stops in Greece to include Santorini, my favorite, and then an overnight in Athens. If you're looking for something a little more exotic, of course, we have Australia and New Zealand. Many more journeys of discovery on the oceans than we have time to talk about here. Again, that's why you're going to want to talk to my friends at Magic Cruises, because they're going to be able to help you decide from this whole list of great places to go, which is the best one for you. Many choices in Scandinavia and Northern Europe, a wide variety of choices in the Mediterranean and the Adriatic. In the Americas, we have cruises in the Caribbean, in Alaska. We have a cruise around the Horn of South America, as well as a cruise through the Panama Canal. And then we do have a variety of cruises in Asia, as well as in Australia. So thank you for joining me for this journey on Viking Ocean Cruises today. And remember, we do have webinars out there for you to learn more about Viking in general with our introductory webinar. We also have one on Viking River Cruises. There's one on the new Viking Mississippi, which is very exciting, as well as expeditions that includes cruises to the North and South Pole, the Great Lakes, and the Galapagos Islands. Thank you very much. And Patti, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Okay, thanks. I know we've got so much to share in a relatively short amount of time, but as I review these presentations with you, Dianne, what I'd like to tell the EPCON community homeowners is that, you know, as I mentioned, I've been doing this for 33 years. Many of our staff members have been with us for 25 and 30 years, so we've got a lot of longevity here. And we have actually watched Viking Cruises be born and grow up in our time that we've been doing this. And it's been so impressive and so inspirational, and I'm just so proud to pick you as a partner and moving forward in this exciting industry. And truly, folks, I mean, the reputation that they've earned speaks highly of what they do, their leadership, their staff on board and on land here is tremendous, and we appreciate your support as well. So, you know,
always my pleasure. You know that, right? It's always my
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's so exciting to be able to share that with other people. If you have not experienced a Viking cruise, please treat yourself. It's time to enjoy life a little bit more and just get out there and experience the world, because there's so much to be seen. And when you start to compare apples to apples, the quality that you get with Viking is unsurpassed. So I just want to say that, again, that, you know, it's been an unprecedented time in the travel industry here recently. And while we're not currently traveling, we will be soon. We will be again. We want you to be planning now, because some of these opportunities are very limited in space. They are very popular. There's lots and lots of past Viking cruisers that are booking, you know, already out in 2022 and 2023. So it's important that you realize that those reservations are open right now, and we encourage you to think towards the future. And Viking is helping us do that by giving us this risk-free guarantee program through the end of June that allows our guests, yourselves, to make reservations by June 30th and have absolutely the most flexibility in the industry to change your dates, your travel arrangements, etc., up to 24 hours before your departure. So please, again, stay tuned for more upcoming promotional opportunities like that in the future. Ask us all the details. We're here to help you. And again, you've got a lot to gain, folks, but nothing to lose. So reach out. Let us offer our assistance in planning your amazing, memorable Viking vacation, and take advantage of the extra exclusive savings that we have for EPCON community homeowners in Columbus, Ohio. You know, when I hear you say all these wonderful things that are happening on Viking Cruises, and I can assure you they're all true, I've experienced them myself, some of the privileged access and the experiences that you're providing guests on board, they can't do this on their own. So these are special programs, and all you have to do is give us a call. We'll walk you through all the details, find you the best accommodations most suitable for your needs. We'll help you with the flights, make the shore excursion arrangements with you, help you with travel insurance, and all the details. We just wrap it up for you so it's seamless and easy and convenient. Our phone number is 614-847-5551. Again, we're located in Old Worthington. Please email us, cruiseexperts@magiccruises.com. Just put in the subject line, EPCON Viking, EPCON communities. We'll know that you're a special exclusive patron of ours, and we'll treat you accordingly. So in closing, I just want to say again, check out your website. If you haven't already seen it on the EPCON website, take a look at all the details that they've got there. We're going to have these videos loaded there so you can kind of watch along with the series. We'll try to put some other videos to enlighten you a little bit more on the Viking philosophy and some of the destinations. And best yet, you've got an opportunity to win $6,000 toward a Viking cruise of your choice. At the end of the year, if you are referring your friends and family to live in other EPCON communities, they're going to have a drawing, and one lucky winner will win $6,000 towards a Viking cruise. So that sounds like a pretty good deal to me, and I would encourage you to get involved in that. For now, we want to say thank you. Thank you very much. Danke. Merci. Bon voyage, and please give us a call to help you with your travel. Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye-bye now. Thank you so much.